Check out the Comic Outlaw on YouTube. Yeah. What is up, everyone? Ah, had to throw a little love for Alf. I am the Comic Outlaw, and this has been X Men month, and since we haven't done a toy in a while, I thought I'd do something a little more exciting, a little something for y'all. Gambit. Backed up a little bit so you get a full view of that. Check it out from the Legends set. Bada boom. Yeah. Now, Gambit or Remy LeBeau basically has been a member of the X Men. He's been a good guy, a bad guy. He was a member of the Thieves Guild, and he was banished for a while. He was set in exile that left him to wander. He met Storm when she was transformed into a girl who had amnesia. Why? Because, comics, I mean, anything can happen. He met her, she grew up. Well, she got older, she remembered him, they became friends, he joined the X-Men. But he was actually known during the Mutant Massacre because he was a marauder. You see, his powers when he was younger and kind of traveling around the world, stealing this and that, grew out of control because he has his power. Whatever he touches, he can awaken the kinetic energy and it becomes like explosives. So anything basically, bombs, knives, this cardboard box, the toy, anything. One touch. Poof. That's why Gambit prefers throwing playing cards, stuff with a little bit of flair. That's just who Gambit is. But anyways, he was roaming the world. He ran into Sabretooth. His powers got out of control. There was this guy he knew named Scalp Hunter. He ended up turning him on to Mr. Sinister, who operated on his brain, removed some of the tissue, and made his powers a little bit more manageable. But there's one thing I forgot in this little show of ours. Since I just got back from a mission, I can't wear this ring everywhere that I go. So it's time to put it back on now that I'm in the fortress of Comic Outlaw. Ha! But my yellow ring. See, when you travel from place to place, certain things don't work in certain areas, if you understand what I'm saying. But this mutant right here has a gift, leadership abilities, of course, marksmanship. His powers also give him a natural agility, a grace. He has supreme fighting skill with a bow staff. As I said, he has the ability to charge kinetic energy, sort of a siphon energy, I think, later on. Gambit is one of those characters. He wasn't really trusted by Wolverine at first. His closest ally was Storm. There is an issue where him and Sabretooth kind of first met, and he was out to steal something. He ended up kind of stealing the girl's heart. And when you steal two things, something has to give. And spoilers, Sabretooth ends up killing her. He ends up getting the item, and he kind of tells the story to Rogue to kind of tell her, buyer beware. Very good story. Gambit became very popular in the animated series. The Raging Cajun was all the rage back then. I was always a Wolverine fan, but I knew a lot of people that loved Gambit. I mean, I understand the appeal. I like the explosive cards myself. He's had an on again, off again relationship with Rogue. He's kind of been around. He was actually going to be married to a chick named Belladonna, who was the granddaughter of the leader of the Thieves Assassins. And then it turned into a big old thing in the early 90s. She tried to kidnap him. Rogue and Wolverine followed. It's actually covered in the animated series, too. In the comics, actually has more detail. He was supposed to marry her. He didn't. She ended up dying, of course. Gambit has been one of those heroes. He was also teamed up with Apocalypse for a while during a run where Apocalypse's blood was kind of needed. He became the Horseman of Death. It was very fascinating. He became all black skinned and sort of evil, I guess. But like I said, Gambit's always one of those characters that's been on the good side. He's been on the bad side. He's done a little bit of this. He's done a little bit of that. He's very cocky, very arrogant. Has that classic New Orleans kind of swagger to him. And yes, there has been representations of him in the movies, which I personally didn't like. I thought he deserved a little bit better, but hey, everyone's a critic, right? Plus, that movie sucked, y'all. I'm glad Deadpool went back in time and murdered himself. Deadpool. Yeah. But, anyways. So, I decided to grab this little legend, add it to the X-Men collection. I know that he's one of the top X-Men. And, of course, I got my key to the city. Pop it open. See what it looks like, right? Alright. And the box is in bad condition. I will say that now. but I didn't complain because I'm gonna open it. I got it from like a party. Got it from Amazon from a third party. It kind of came crushed, but you know that's the way the box crumbles sometimes. It's always good when he does that. Anyway, now the Nightcrawler one that I recently did, it just popped right out. Now this Legend set comes with let's see, what's his name? Caliban. He's one of the Morlocks that ends up getting hunted. I've been covering that in X Factor. He gets captured by Apocalypse. They make him into this buff dude. He was this real skinny anorexic, basically crack smoking looking, well, smoker looking meth head, kind of skinny, ugly Morlock. And Apocalypse made him into a big, buff, ugly dude that can sense mutants, kind of like a hound. But interesting power nonetheless. Let's check him out. Boom. Very cool, huh? Of course, it comes with the. Let's see if we can just pop this out without me having to. All right. Okay. Comes with one charge card if you want to go for that look. Put that down right there. Pop out the staff. Now this other hand does look cool. This is actually the one I was going to use. Check it out. It's him throwing cards. Looks awesome. Alright. Alright, guys. Let's see if we get a clean pop on this one. Unlike the other ones, his trench coat isn't dug in like to the plastic. I hate that when the capes are like that. You run the risk of scratching it when you pull it out. It looks posable. Let's get a little closer so you can check it out. Well, boom. The coat is attached, everyone, so looky. We'll put his staff on just so you guys can get a rough idea. It kind of reminds me of the 90s toy. I said that about the Nightcrawler one too, except this one's more articulate, has more effects. You can turn the head and everything. Check it out. Boom. Does have the hand here, giving some funky little. I think this is the hand that. Yeah. Just making sure. Right, pull that one off. And this is interesting that they do this hand, thing. It's a nice add-in. I think it's cool. Boom. Check that out. Gambit. Handling business and doing what he does. And as I said, he's been a member of the X-Men for a long time. He was a member of the X-Men in the 80s, actually, mostly, which was awesome. Ooh, we're getting a little temporal interference, I see. I wonder if you guys can hear that online. That was a big bolt. But anyways, check that out. Boom, Gambit. X-Men character, yes. And like I said, we've been doing an X-Men month. I have a few more surprises for you guys. A few more things that we're going to go over. And if you guys like... throw us a little subscribe. Put the word out in the Comic Outlaw. We do take requests. We've been working on X-Men this month, but who knows next month? Maybe you might be able to pick it. You never know. Me and Magnus are going to be doing upcoming things as far as Outlaw Corner. We got a few things coming. Of course, She-Hulk is still up and running. We're going to be working on some new things. Next month, we're going to be covering the Comedian, for example. A couple other little surprises for y'all. You know how it is. Your boy always comes through with something different, something unique, and something that's for all the freaks. If you know and if you vibe what I'm saying, can you handle the vibe? Yeah. Now I'm going to tell you, all y'all outlaws out there, to go on and stay alive. It's a very cool toy. Marvel Legends, Gambit. Build a figure. It's the bonus figure. Often they make the ones that connect the figure. They have a bonus figure. This is the bonus figure. Like I said, I really like it. I really think it's cool. I do like the one card. It gives you that one Gambit charge look, from the cartoons. And overall, this is one of the best toys they've made. I really love how they did that. I'll give you guys a nice close-up. That way you guys can see what I'm talking about. The staff looks cool. They could have had the coat come off, but that was a problem in the 90s toy. That coat would rip. It would tear. The plastic was kind of real crappy. Eventually the coat would just fall off or it'd rip. It rips inside. And then you just have a pink shirt Gambit. Nobody wanted that. We all wanted the trench coat. Trench coat. But like I said, the Comic Outlaw, drop us a like and subscribe. And this is my toy review for Gambit, member of the X-Men, one of the anti-heroes. Sometimes good guy, sometimes bad guy, always a lovable scoundrel. And this is the Comic Outlaw, Jack Slater. And I'll catch you on the flip side. Laters.